Shattered Hearts, a Kageyama Tobio ex-listener fanfiction. Crying was one of the only things you did these days. A few months ago, your friend Hinata told you that he saw Tsukishima flirting with someone else. Tsuki was your boyfriend, but you didn't think much of the flirting because he still showed you that he loved you. One time, you walked in on him calling with someone, and this made you grow more and more suspicious over time. He'd started hanging out with you less, and even skipped dates that you had planned together. You heard a knock on the door. "Who is it?" you questioned. "Hi, Wan. It's me, Kageyama." You were one of the only people that Kageyama had ever opened up to, meaning he really liked and appreciated you. Seeing you so broken really made his heart hurt. In a way, he was glad it was over between you and Tsukishima, since he'd liked you for a while now, but still, he hated seeing you like this. "Hi, Kags," you mumble as you open the door. Kageyama puts down a bag he was holding and pulls you into a hug. I'm here for you, okay?" he says. "Thanks. That really means a lot to me," you respond, with tears in your eyes. "Everything's just been so horrible." "I know," he says. "That's why I'm here to make you feel better." You're released from the hug and let Kageyama over to the living room of your house. He places the bag on the kitchen counter and spreads the contents of the bag on there as well. I got you some things that might cheer you up," he stutters. He shows you a couple of snacks like poke and mochi, but also a scented candle in your favorite scent, some games, and some drinks. You really didn't have to, you tell him. "Well, I did this because I care about you," he responds with a blush dusted on his cheeks. "We could just play some games on my PlayStation if you want," you offer. "Sure," Kageyama responds. He takes a few of the snacks over to the couch, whilst you put in one of the games he bought. As you were lighting the candle Kageyama bought, your phone rang. When Kageyama saw the name on the screen, he picked up and said, "Don't you understand that she doesn't want to talk to you right now? She doesn't need more of your crappy lies in her life." And then he hung up. You stare at him. "It was Tsuki, wasn't it?" you say, on the verge of tears. Kageyama nods and pulls you against his chest. You were glad to have someone with you to comfort you, but to have it be Kageyama made you especially happy. He'd always been so sweet to you, even though he comes off as a cold-hearted and sometimes scary person. You knew that it might have been too soon to fall in love with someone else, but it had already been multiple months now, and you were kind of ready to be in a relationship again. Now sharing in Kageyama's warmth made you realize that he might be the one. "What am I thinking?" you yell in your mind. "I shouldn't. But then again, he's so caring and such a lovely person to be around." Kageyama waddles over to the couch with you still in his arms. He sets you down and leans against the back of the couch so you can cuddle him. When you were close to falling asleep, he whispered, "You know, Anne, I like you. I know it's probably wrong to tell someone that when they just got out of a terrible relationship, but I just want you to know how I feel. If you don't return that feeling, then that's absolutely fine and I won't bother you with it." At that point, you couldn't hold back the tears that had been welling up inside of you. Tears started streaming down your face like they had never before. I'm sorry to make you cry, Ryan. I really am. Please forgive me." Kageyama frantically starts apologizing, but stops when words start leaving your mouth. "Don't feel sorry, Kags. They're happy tears, I like you as well. Like, a lot.